This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
So, I don't know what to do. You know, for now, we're gonna attempt to stay here, but if this keeps happening, like, imagine if every day now, I go to stream, and within an hour and a half, my stream gets shut down by false DMCA. This could literally be a dumb kid sitting in front of a computer saying, there's no risk to me, I'm just a kid, they're never gonna find me out, I'm just gonna continuously file false claims against people. It's as stupid as that. And how do we have a legal system in place that can be fooled by a kid in front of a computer?
Salt.
So, someone claiming to be Detective P-Dubs and Detractor P-Dubs did a couple dollar tips overnight. And basically, this person is a conspiracy theorist. The first thing they're saying is, if this person has been sending me thousands of dollars in fake tips on the streams recently, what's to stop them from doing thousands of dollars of purchases in mobile games under a name similar to mine so that they could get me in trouble, right? And then they did another dollar tip, basically saying, Phil gave tips back. Maybe Phil fake tipped himself and then refunded himself. He says, I'm kidding, but the lengths that people go through with you to mess with you, you know, wouldn't be shocking to this person if the whole situation with the detractors talking about mobile games and shit is fabricated as well, and it's just as crazy. I've already talked about this a bunch. I'm not going to talk about it again, but I have no idea what's going on with that shit. I don't even follow it anymore. Like, at one point, people were coming into my streams and talking about it constantly. So I went over, I'll admit it, I went over to Kiwi Farms and I read up, and the amount of insanity and fabricated nonsense that I saw over there was so strong that I just don't know what to make of it anymore, and I said, I don't even care anymore. I have no idea what's going on with that. I'm not paying attention to it anymore. When people come and talk about it, I just joke about it at this point because I don't see any reason to keep even talking or following it. It's so nuts. At first, I did feel that this person who apparently has my Twitter handle as their name in a mobile game was actually trying to troll me. I thought it was someone who actually was like, oh, I'm going to pretend to be Phil, right? But now I don't even know. I honestly don't understand the situation at all. If even half the stuff that the people posted on Kiwi Farms is true about this account, I have no fucking clue what's going on. I don't care anymore, you know? It's to the point where it's so stupid. It's just the same thing as the escort situation and everything else that was so bullshit, and I just kept telling people for the longest time, it's bullshit. I'm not gonna waste time on this anymore, because it's bullshit. But idiots just keep bringing it up. They keep fucking, you know. What else can I do? So, I'm not wasting any fucking time on this shit anymore.
Shout out to Mike. Cock is gone. My cock is gone.
Alright, so the first cheer of the day, during the actual live stream here, is from Eternal Napalm. He says, with lol cow culture, as rampant as it is, do you think it encourages criminal activity like fraudulent DMCA takedowns and DDoS? Well, here's the thing. Because from what I've seen, the very limited time I've spent, okay, over on Kiwi Farms, I've seen two different mentalities. I really have. There's one group of people, and apparently the person who runs that site, which is supposed to be a site that tracks lol cows or whatever, okay?
Dark side, fill the lol cow.
Lol cow. Outright has said, do not interfere in the lives of these people. It's one thing to observe and to laugh at the misfortunes or whatever, or to speculate here on the site. But don't directly get involved in the stuff, okay? And in reality, alright, if that's actually what happened, I don't think it would be that bad at all. If people would actually follow along that advice, I don't think things would be bad at all, okay? Alright, you sit back and you observe and you laugh. Big deal. But the problem is, people take it to the next level. And I'm sorry, but when you have a place like that, you are creating an atmosphere for misbehavior and an atmosphere for fucking around in people's lives. Sure, is it your ultimate responsibility that someone chose to go against your advice and do it? No, it's not. Legally, you're not on the hook. But it's just like I said, over all these years, with things like this is how you don't play movement and stuff like that. People, sadly, are not all mature. Just being honest here. Just because you're mature, or I'm mature, and we know better, okay, we're going to laugh at a situation and make fun of it, but we're not going to take it to the next level where we actively try to fuck around with people's lives. Not everyone is that mature or smart to know that. Okay? And sadly, when you create a movement of hatred or negativity against someone to get a laugh, sadly, there's going to be people who are going to take that to the next level. All right? So, perfect example here. Everyone was following my bankruptcy, right? It was a public thing. They were all laughing at it. Look at all the debt in Phil's name. Ha ha ha. I knew that was going to happen. There was nothing I could do about it. Whatever. I wasn't actively trying to bring it up on my streams. People would try to derail the streams. I ignored it, whatever. You know, we dealt with it appropriately. But then, I get a hearing where I'm supposed to answer questions about my financial situation, my debts, etc. to a person. Originally, I think it was supposed to be a judge, but then it ended up being just a case holder or something. I don't even understand it, whatever. So I call in, and someone actually calls into this hearing and impersonates one of my creditors. Lies about their identity, which is fraud. You could go to jail for this for a long fucking time if you're found out, okay? And tries to basically get personal information about me and my business and everything out there in the public to hurt me, okay? So, that is the level that it gets, alright? Is I will actually willingly go out there and break the law to try to get information to hurt Phil, right? Now think about how screwed up that is. By the way, no one bought it. Not a single person in that hearing thought that that was a legit guy, including my lawyer and the person on the other end, you know, who was running the thing. They're like, this is ridiculous that someone would even do. They've never seen anything like that before, ever, in the history of them doing bankruptcy cases, okay? But this is what I mean, okay? This is exactly what I mean, is there's a difference between let's all stand back, not interfere, and laugh at someone, versus let's actually try to fuck their life up. And at some point, you have to take on a level of responsibility and realize that even if maybe that wasn't your intention, that is a byproduct of what you're doing. I'm sorry, but this is how you don't play movement. Even if it wasn't mean-spirited and intended to destroy me on YouTube, it destroyed me on YouTube. It ruined my reputation as a content creator. It made me look like a laughingstock, even though, to be honest, the things that I was being made fun of were the things that people liked and actually were things that got me popular to begin with, because people realized that was my shtick. But then, people turned it into, Phil doesn't deserve any popularity because he sucks at games. Next thing you know, people are actively doing false DMCA claims against my channel. They're fucking swatting me. They're doxing me. They're DDoS attacking me. And that's a direct result of a negative movement against me on YouTube. No one would have done that if people didn't make me the laughingstock of YouTube. People would not have gotten involved in my personal life and my bankruptcy stuff if it wasn't pasted all over places like Kiwi Farms, and if a bunch of irresponsible shitheads weren't making fucking videos about it on YouTube. That's a direct result of their selfish and very dangerous actions.
That's your fault. You created the monster, you unleashed the monster, and now your complaint is, well, the monster's too powerful to control. Well, fuck you. That's your fault.
Okay? It's just true. You can't even dispute it. If people didn't know about this shit and weren't sensationalizing it for personal benefit, then people wouldn't, then the immature people who don't know better wouldn't take it to the next level and try to actually fuck people's lives up, which is what's happened to me over and over and over the years. Okay? Now, do I necessarily point the finger and say, oh my god, how dare you? I mean, no, obviously, people who are being told just sit back and observe, that's actually the right mentality to have. I don't have one ill thought against anyone who's just like, alright, I'll sit back, and if bad things happen to Phil, I'll laugh at it. What are you going to do? That's life, right? But at some point, you have to have some kind of an iota of responsibility and realize that maybe the things that you're doing aren't very good, that maybe that's a lot of bad karma you're accumulating because you're literally running people into the ground constantly for personal benefit and to get personal jollies and laughs, and now you're basically fucking their life over and over just so you can get a laugh, and maybe you should stop because maybe it's not illegal, but maybe it's immoral.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
I'm just saying. With all the things that I've done over the years, I admit I made mistakes, and I admit that I've done things that were wrong and I regret, that I wish I didn't do over the years. Now I'm a very different person, and at the very least, I make an effort on a daily basis to not do those mistakes again, right? I don't just say, I'm going to keep making those mistakes anyway, and just, you know, write off any kind of bad feelings of conscience or morality. No, I actually feel really bad about some of the stuff I used to do back in the day, because now people over the years have told me, Phil, that was really wrong what you did. I'm like, you're right. Now that I look back and I'm more mature, I'm like, damn, the things I said and did were irresponsible. You know, the kind of content I put out was dangerous in some cases and insulting. I don't want to be that guy anymore. That's why I'm a different person today than I was 10 years ago. And as much as people complain that the 10 years ago Phil was better than today, I disagree and I don't give a fuck. I like who I am today way more than who I was a decade ago, right? And that's the difference, is I changed for the better, and I realized I gotta change for the better. But these people who all they do is tear people down and laugh at their misfortunes, at some point you gotta look in the mirror and realize, Jesus, maybe what I'm doing actually is concretely hurting people, whether I want them to or not. Whether I'm advising people to go out and do messed up things or not, people are still doing them, and maybe I should actually grow the fuck up and realize that what I'm doing is hurting people and we should stop this, you know? But, sadly, as I've said, there's difference of levels of maturity of people. And I'm sure some people over the years will mature up and realize, damn, all that shit that I did to people, lol cows, that was really fucked up and it probably really hurt their lives. And then some never will, because they'll always be immature. It doesn't matter how old you are. Maturity is something you get over time with experience and wisdom. And if you don't ever get that experience or wisdom, you could be an immature idiot for the rest of your fucking life, you know? So, that's life, right? It's just like I said, I fully believe that the people who restream me and make fun of me on a daily basis, they benefit from that. They don't want to see my streams get shut down permanently. That's the opposite of what they want. They want me to continue on so they can continue to make fun of me and benefit. Me getting shut down from Twitch and other places, that's not what they want, alright? But there are people who watch their content, that is what they want. Because now they've been brainwashed into thinking everything I do is wrong, I'm a horrible human, and they want the stream shut down. Why do you think you got a guy doing this right now? Because he's nuts. Because he's been brainwashed by people to think that I'm the devil. Which is hilariously stupid. There are so many people on this planet who are very, very harmful people, who on a daily basis, they rob, they cheat, they steal, they pillage, they do immoral, fucked up things, they corrupt the world, they hold people under their boot. Yet I'm a fucking lowly streamer with what? A following of a few thousand people on YouTube and I get a few hundred views on Twitch a day. I'm the person who's the target of their ire. Me! Not the people out there who are ruining the fucking planet. If that doesn't tell you the level of insanity of some of these people, I don't know what does.
I don't know why every idiot in stream chat is spamming the same me-re nonsense. I don't even know what the fuck that means. But you should probably stop. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. I make mistakes. I'm a fallible human. But most of the things that happen to me, I didn't do anything wrong. What did I do wrong? Nothing. Zero. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money. Blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory. But I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.